Thunder! 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 Thundercats! Ho! It's day 39 of 100 days of making comics! And I'm Gazbot. And this is the Sword of Omens, giving me sight beyond sight to see into the future to day 100, when I will be done with this, but not my comic. Because it's impossible that I can be done with my comic in another roughly 60 days. I guess we'll find out the true number later today in this video. That doesn't mean, that sounded very negative, but I don't mean it to be. Here, I'll put it in my fake holster. So, it's day 39, and these days are just clicking along, man. I put in over 3 hours today, all writing and rewriting. Well, actually, writing and rewriting, but most of it was reading. I went back for the first time. Yesterday I had finished up, a good chunk of what became issue 5. With, originally I was only doing 1 through 4. But a lot of the stuff, I'd made changes here and there without rereading the whole issue, just changing, a line or adding a scene and things like that. So I went back and read in order from issue 1 through the end of issue 5, making small changes as I went. And I didn't make too many major changes. It was more just tightening a few things up, adding like 1 or 2 pages in the 5th issue, because that was the one that was the least polished. But yeah, it took 3 hours. Probably if I wasn't doing any proofreading at all, maybe it would have taken me less. I mean, I don't know, 2 hours? But it took me a bit over 3 hours to read them all, get through them. So I am now 100% done with this pass. And I'm probably going to send it to someone else to look at, but I'm really struggling with it because I want it to just be done. But no one has seen issue 5 at all yet, like not even Q. I mean, I just finished it yesterday, sort of, and then went over it today. So the idea of having not even one person look at like a huge chunk of the story, especially the chunk of the story that seemed to have the most notes about it, seems unwise. So I'm gonna continue to hold back my enthusiasm to move on from the writing aspect of the project, to try to do quality control. But this will be the last time I let somebody else look at it, because whatever notes they have or don't have, I'll make and then move on. Maybe I'll let Q look at it because she's already seen it. But anyway, my portion of this part of the writing is done, and I'm happy to be done with it. Yeah, writing is not my favorite part of the process. If I had a studio, if I was rich, I would probably be, the guy who was like, here's my ideas, here's the characters, here's the basic outline, here's like the outline, the skeleton of the story. Now you do it. Kind of like a Gene Roddenberry or a Chris Carter, or a Joss Whedon on Buffy. Like the people who would sort of maybe write the first script and set up the world and then let everyone else run with it, and then they just come in and do an episode here or there and work on it, but kind of be the top-down type of person. But since I'm not a millionaire working on a TV show for a major network, I guess I'll handle the rest. So anyway, it was a productive day. Not a lot I could talk about in detail, unfortunately, but, Progess made well done me. So, as in regards to the larger 100s, the 100s community, apparently there's a new person joined, and someone else who I thought had stopped has come back. I'm not gonna, well, tomorrow, I mentioned it, but as I'm saying this, I can't remember their names. Tomorrow, I'll put up the links, or actually I'll wait until the new person posts up their first video, and then I'll post a link to them and the girl who picked it back up again, and give you those links another day. But if they are watching, I'm sorry. So the funny thing is that in conjunction with some of the things I've added, I have a few more designs I could do, a character and a couple of props and things like that. But unfortunately, even if I have stuff to work on visually while I'm waiting for the next round of script notes or whatever, I probably won't be able to show them to you because it all relates to plot stuff that I don't want to give away. So you might get videos coming up that are similar to these where it's like, hey, I drew today, but I can't show you. But yeah, mostly I did reading. I guess I should show you, I did a little process video of the reading I did today. So I'll put that up right here. Exciting stuff, huh? I promised you I wouldn't show you a writing process video anymore, so that's a reading process video. Man of my word, right here, yeah. Anyway, these videos are exceedingly difficult to fill when all I've done is write and can't talk about the writing. So I guess the best thing is to just sort of cut it short. and call it a day. Put the lid on it, as it were. I've been watching a lot of West Wing, so I'll put the lid on it, which is what they say when the White House is not going to issue any more news. You don't care. Anyway, that's day 39, and so that means
there are 61 days